Why do you think the Israelis cannot come to Gaza? Because Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas, has been absolutely effective in rooting out collaborators in Gaza. He himself was chasing them down. And for that reason, they have no intelligence. One day they tell you the command center is under a hospital. One day they tell you we found it under occupator. One time they said we found the command center behind an MRI machine. I mean, it's just crazy and stupid.
The grenades, the good Assad grenades by an MRI machine. Can you imagine what might happen to those grenades when you turn on the MRI machine?
I know. But isn't it amazing? I never thought we'd sit here and we'd be laughing at the quality and the stupidity of Israeli propaganda, and we find the military propaganda of Hamas and Hezbollah are really extremely impressive.
I mean, it's incredible.
Wow. It's capturing the imagination of Arabs everywhere. I can tell you, Rania, right now, the unintended consequences. Joe Biden, this brilliant man, thought that we are going to separate Hamas from the Palestinian people. And he keeps telling them, Hamas does not represent the Palestinians. No, Joe Biden represents the Palestinians. And now I can tell you, Hamas has never been more popular. I mean, this is why it's absurd when they say, we froze the bank account of Sinwar. He has no money. They froze the bank account of Nasrallah. I mean, he has no bank account. Or we are now putting a ban on their travel to Europe and the United States. Yes, Nasrallah used to bring his kids to Disneyland. Right. He used to bring his kid to Disneyland every year, and now he can't. And he's very upset about that. I mean, shows you the mind of these experts of the Middle East at the U.S. government. In the PLO days, I remember the PFLP, the Fatah, they did not have a Hebrew speaker. Every time they wanted to translate a document, they would go to the Institute of Palestine Studies and they would bring a teacher of Hebrew from there to translate a document. Hezbollah established a Hebrew school for their cadres. Their cadres in South Lebanon are fluent in Hebrew. They not only read documents, they intercept communication of Israelis. And that's how one time in 96 they had an ambush, because they were intercepting their communications. They are extremely mindful of the ways the enemy plays. They study the enemy carefully. I one time asked Nasrallah, what do you read? What do you read per day? He told me, yes.
When did you meet Nasrallah?
I met him a few times over the years.
I did a few times. I'm sorry. Go back. Wait. Yeah. I didn't know this. Now you have to explain.